We're back, better than ever, live and direct. It's NaijaFam. Here we are. Yeah, I said too many honest, but here we are. Here's my family. We got some new faces in the mix. It's gonna be different this time. So get ready for it. Got the fresh haircuts. You already know what I'm talking about. You feel me? But we're about to talk about some things today, some Q&A. Thank you guys for sending in questions.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna get to the intros.
So yeah, hello.
My name is Ben. Nice to meet y'all.
All right.
I'm the chief of the village, DJ Rocket. You should know me by now.
Okay.
You already know, my name is Toby. Nice to meet y'all again.
Hey y'all, this is Mike. I'm finally here. You know what I'm saying? Feels good.
Yes, sir.
It's Obi. Obiora. You feel me? We're here back in direct. So Q&A.
Yeah.
These are questions from you guys.
Bet.
Answering directly. So we're gonna start with number one. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So boom. How do you guys deal with outgrowing friends you've known for so long?
Ooh.
The way I deal with outgrowing friends, the older I get, I'm just trying to evolve. So if you're not trying to grow
Literally.
and be a better person and try to get wealth and success, just get the hell away from me.
Please.
I change. I don't think I change. I just evolve.
Yeah.
So
Literally. That's a great answer. Like,
Piggybacking off of Piggybacking off what Ben said, like, if you're not really trying to evolve, like, I just can't have you in my circle because I'm a go-getting ass nigga. So
Let's
like,
get it.
I'm fucking working on the weekdays. I'm DJing on the weekday. Like,
crying.
I'm working on the weekdays
Working
and
on
DJing
the
on the
weekends
weekends.
as usual.
So like, if you're not with my grind, where it's like you're not trying to get money or some shit, like I can't have you around. So.
100%. So how do you express your creative visions and dreams to your traditional parents?
Woo.
I'll start off here. For me personally, my mom's background is she's an artist, but she's an artist by nature.
She's
right?
cold.
So
Very
I
cool.
appreciate it, and that kind of helped a little bit, even though they're semi-traditional. A lot of our parents are like not super duper traditional parents, if you really think about it.
Facts.
So me, it's more so about like, is what I'm doing benefiting myself and my long-term future, and eventually when I have a family and society at large. So as long as I'm not on BS, doing just gallivanting and doing wild things, then it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But at first it was a lot of like headbutting because I wanted to go strictly that route, and I was so infatuated with doing creative things. But I learned that you have to get your things in order. As you're doing that.
Patience is key, right?
yeah.
Really,
Yo, what about you guys?
really the thing with me is my mom, like, at first she was like, Dad, I don't know about this, like, this DJing stuff you're doing, but like, when she saw the money coming in, that's when she was like, oh, okay.
Hey!
And that's how it is with a lot of African
When the money
parents. When the
enters,
money enters,
The whole
like,
energy changes.
like,
Hey!
the money enters, bro. Like,
That's my son.
That's my son.
I've been praying for you.
That's
Since
my
day
son.
one.
When the money comes, though. But
Literally.
Actually, just to go back off what he said.
Come on.
At the end of the day, you're going to prove with just action. Just do. Like, enough. Like, I actually got into this. Actually. Nah, but I actually learned for the longest. Hold on, let me just cut this out.
Come on,
Nah, bro, speak, bro. You good. I get the vibe. Keep going.
Nah, but anyway, like, I actually had. Bro, why am I saying actually? Sorry.
don't
Bro,
say actually.
Bro, we're how?
Nah,
Bro, actually, come on. Let's actually get it started.
All right.
Actually.
Come on, bro.
Bro, you got it, family. I feel where you're coming from, though. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Let them know your story, bro. Let them know. It's not easy.
Alright. So for me, what I actually learned was just not having to. Nah, bro. Like, we gotta cut this out. Like, stop
I'm listening,
like,
bro.
I'm listening too.
I'm listening,
bro.
Like,
Bro.
they was fucking up the whole thing.
Yeah,
bro.
you just be focused. Sometimes they're gonna laugh,
You
bro.
said actually again, bro, so that just...
Oh well, fuck it.
Bro, this is how you
Actually.
talk.
That's how you, bro.
It's just that word, bro. That word is
French
bothering me.
Say that, bro!
Yeah, bro, you can start out
Bro,
with
flow the
for
story, bro. You
Yeah,
know, go
bro.
so slow.
What actually worked for me is just to do it and not to constantly having to explain yourself or trying to say this is what I'm gonna do because you don't have to convince them. Just do it.
Just
Just
facts.
leave it. Just what
Literally, I like that.
just what Dale said. Like he made a result. Like he just did it, started making money, parents just want to see results at the end of the day. They don't really care about they just want to see results. So just focus on showing some results and actually doing it. Stop talking, and that's what I've learned for me, and it's worked out.
100%. With that being said, let's go to our next question. All right. Oh, this is a good question actually. Have any of y'all, and this is good because we have recent grads here, so have any of y'all dealt with postgraduate depression? If so, how'd you cope? Or I'll add on to that. How are you coping? Because it's a process. You just graduate.
Well, I mean, I was the first one to go. I graduated in 2017, so like walking across that stage. I mean, it was like I was happy and all, but like weeks later, I just like I had so many thoughts in my head. I was like, I really don't know what I want to do because I literally walking across the stage. Like, I got my degree and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, what do I want to do? Like, what do I want to do with this? Like, so like. It just took a lot of prayer and like meditating because at a point in time that I was like, I don't know, like I just felt like I felt so alone in the world. Like I felt so like it was days where I just wouldn't eat. Like I'm like, bro, like because I got this degree and I'm not doing shit with it.
Bro, I feel days without eating, fam. Nah, bro. I love food. When it says that, I was like, days?
No.
Days?
No, but like you just really got.
I feel you. Yeah, I know what you're coming from.
As far as coping with it, you really just gotta find what you love and then
like days.
Just do what you doing. Fuck you, nigga.
Oh, days.
I recently graduated, but I can't really say I have post-grad depression, but I did have pre-grad depression, and that was like right like that 2 months before you're about to graduate, and then like, nothing's really coming up.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really know what's going to do, so I was caught up watching YouTube videos and like, I'm about to graduate. What do I do? I'm about to graduate. What do I do? So I mean, I just started using my resources.
But that takes me to my next question.
Hey.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Okay, this is a change of tide. So, what do you all think, right, about marrying and dating outside of your culture / race? I want to hear y'all's thoughts of it.
I got no problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Love is love. Like, it can't be based. I mean, I know it's gonna be different for everyone. You know, I personally, I love Nigerians and stuff like that, but I'm just like, I wouldn't base, like, it's not like I have to marry a Nigerian. Like, if my heart says I love this other race, I'm gonna choose that other race over Nigerian. I've told my parents that already, and you know what I'm saying? They're not like great, but they're not gonna be like, they're like, it's your life. Like, get right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real.
Like
60 years from now, our parents, you know what I'm saying, may not be here, but we will. Bro. So it's like, live your own life. Like, you gotta live your own life, you know what I'm saying?
And my mom like
my mom don't like you, bro.
My mom likes a lot of people.
Yeah, my mom is very nice. My mom says, I just feel this bad energy. Hey!
And you know,
I had a dream.
I had a dream.
I'm okay. I had a dream.
I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's you. But still, it's all good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But black, I love black women. I adore you. You're the God's gift to this earth.
Amen.
I love you. Hold on, I'm not done.
Keep talking, bro.
I love you.
Talking, bro.
I love you,
You know
black
what I'm
women.
saying? Yes.
We don't deserve you.
Hey.
You guys might leave and form your own planet. I won't blame you. Oh, this is interesting. What makes you insecure and why?
Like,
Just
what
in
about?
general.
Mike, go first. What makes you insecure? Just why?
My head. I'm not gonna lie. When I was little, bro, I had a big head still, but a small body. So you can imagine, like, niggas call me peanut head. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this nigga got an African head. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
You told me.
Nah, it's always been my stuttering back in the day. Like,
It used to be bad. Now Toby has a better.
Yeah.
Like, even with like now, because this is also a form of public speaking in a way. So I'm still getting used to it, but I really came a long way.
So what's crazy about what Toby was saying? So growing up, we all knew Toby, right? Had a bad stuttering problem.
Oh shit! I know where he's going.
Let's call it what it is, right? We all have our own insecurities in our own shortcomings. But Toby had this gravitational pull for everybody, right? But specifically for women. I don't know what it was. But girls, I'll be like, Toby, what are you saying to these girls? Are you even getting it out? Like,
we got stories to tell.
We got stories.
Where?
When we do
what, the 7th video?
when we do story time,
Man, this guy Toby right here.
Toby will pull
Any
I'm
girl.
talking about like girls. Like I'm like, yo,
Man.
and we were like what, 15, 16,
facts,
like
15, 16.
I'm like, bro, how you pulling this
them,
grown
bro.
college girls? Like,
Facts.
I think I'm probably insecure about some passions that I have.
yeah.
Probably when it comes to like curating music, because I make music on the side.
And
But,
he's
you know,
cold,
there's a stigma on music, so I guess.
Oh yeah, everybody want to be a rapper.
Everybody wants to be a rapper, talk about the 223s and you know,
Put that 90 in the scope, you know what I'm
Percocet.
saying?
Yeah, but I just made it for like an escape, you know, to document my life, you know, in a different type of way.
How, and we're in the process of, mind you, all this content, we're in the same process that you're in. So we're not giving you advice.
Yeah.
We're just documenting our experiences.
Working in progress.
We're a work in progress, so we're not here speaking
We're
down
taking
on
this
you.
expedition together.
Yeah,
Exactly. We're on
facts.
like this.
Growing. You know, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
So next question is, how did you figure out how to monetize your hobbies? That's fire.
That is fire.
That's fire.
Ooh.
Mike, go first.
Um,
Mike, go first. That die. I want to hear y'all's.
I'll go first.
Basically, I mean, for like a year, I went ghost and grinded and learned how to trade, you know, the forex, commodity, and stock market.
Oh yeah.
And figured out that like a lot of people really don't know how to trade and want to know. You know what I'm saying? People will pay to learn how to trade. So in my head, I was like, you know, why not? Let me test it out and see. You know, because at first it was free. I was teaching like my close friends how to trade, and I saw, you know, their progress and saw that they were making money in the market. So I was like, okay, I think I'm actually a pretty good teacher. I could do this. You know, and then I started charging a couple people from Facebook that I met. You know, taught them how to trade, and they're doing good too. And we'll see where it goes.
Monetize, you mean like teaching somebody?
How did you
Monetize,
make money?
from
Yeah, like DJ.
No, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
No, that's my fault. That's my fault. My brain was lagging for a second. So really, I don't want to make this long, but like, I take the criticism like to the best ability. Like I stayed up all night. I would research music. I would just be like, just watching different DJs, just like so passionate about that shit. So,
That's why you make bread.
yeah, I mean that's really how it. So like, I started picking up gigs from there, and I started doing weddings, and then.
So you got good at it first, and then the money started coming.
Yeah, I got good at it. People started noticing me. Then I started making more money, and then I'm getting flight out for shows now. So it's crazy. It's really crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's live.
Hey, book DJ Rocky.
Come on now, book him.
DJ Rocket.
He will
If y'all
fly
need
you.
him, book DJ Rocket.
Book
Tell
DJ
him your email.
Hey, book
real
me,
quick.
man.
Yeah.
Book DJRocket@gmail.com.
Come on,
Come on,
will you?
book
I
your
tried.
Your wedding, your birthday, anything.
Your birthday party.
Man.
Bar mitzvah, I got you.
Even if you're trying to break up with somebody, book this
Book
nigga
this
right here, bro. He got you.
Dead.
Kickbacks.
Hey man,
Play house,
drive-bys,
blow up houses.
You book it.
So next question. Ooh, Ben, I'm gonna start with you. Have you ever been cheated on before, or are you the one that does the cheating?
Why would you start on me for that?
I don't know. I feel like you got an interesting.
Yeah, boy.
Ben. Side note: Ben has a very interesting take on things.
Okay, I've never cheated on a woman because that's just dumb.
Yeah,
Facts.
Why would you cheat on a woman? But I did have a girl that, you know, we were conversing a little bit, and, you know, I thought we were something. And, you know, she did kind of cheat on me, but she didn't really cheat on me, but she cheated on me.
I feel that.
So I found out by my homeboy letting me know, and I just dealt with it by not talking to her anymore. So I don't know how else you can deal with it. I mean, if, you know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on, how's it go? Fool me once.
Fool me
once, twice,
shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, exactly. So if you get cheated on, why would you go back to the test?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hey.
ooh.
Hey.
If you get cheated on, I don't think they heard me. If you get cheated on,
Right.
Why would you go back to the test?
Hey.
Why?
That's wisdom.
Snap.
Hey, just let that sink in. You know what I'm saying?
You've never been cheated on.
I've been cheated on definitely, and yeah, it didn't feel good.
Shit tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
I've actually been cheated on. And
God, did you cry?
no, I didn't cry.
He's
I mean,
lying.
it was kind of like I was sad. No, I'm
lying. He
a fuck
cried.
yeah. I'm a
He cried.
That shit hurt.
He cried.
That shit hurt.
Nigga listen.
I'm a
Hey,
bro.
you got a lot of
That
I'm
shit hurt, bro.
exposed to
Like,
be crying.
that shit was very painful, bro.
I bet, bro.
That shit was
What?
very
That shit,
painful.
that's not a good experience to
At
get
all,
cheated
bro.
on.
That freshman year was tough.
Man, I lost weight, didn't want to eat. Didn't want to eat. You know, but
I was like, Mike.
Hold on.
that's different.
Hold on.
Women
You
can
didn't want to
make
eat.
Women
You didn't want to eat.
Women can
You didn't want to
make when
eat.
you love a girl that much, that's different. That's so different, bro. When you love a girl
Oh
that
my
much,
God.
you know what I'm saying? You about to ask her out. Like I take that serious. Like I don't. That's why I'm like I never had a girlfriend. I'm
How old
like,
were you? 18, 19?
I was like 19.
And you knew what love was.
Yeah, that's a good question.
What is love?
I thought I did. I might. You know what I'm saying? I thought I did. I don't know.
Look,
I don't.
me personally,
Just fuck Mike, right?
nah, me personally, like, I have about like 5 times.
That-
But what would it? Nah, I'm just playing. No, I've never, ever cheated. I think it's just, just what they said. It's just dumb. Like, might as well just stay single.
And that goes directly into our next question. How do you hold your male friends accountable for how they treat women? So they know, like me, I'll call it out. Like I'll say if something looks a little bit sketchy and we call each other friends or acquaintances or brothers, and I'm seeing it, I'm gonna call it out.
Yeah, what y'all said, I agree. But also, for the women, I love y'all, but you know damn well not all of y'all are great women. So I hold the men accountable by staying away from all those, player women. You know what I'm saying?
City girls.
City girls, exactly. So you just gotta check them. Don't let these men get played by the women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next question is a little bit more knowledgeable. Any recommendations on good books to read about investing and saving money?
Gotcha. So go ahead.
I can't go to Mike first.
Oh. Okay.
When it comes to like investing, I can say my first mentor was Q Banks. CUE Banks. You go on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? He was my first mentor. I didn't really read books. I read books on like successful traders, like New Market Wizards by Jack Swagger, or Trading in the Zones of Psychology, because like with trading, it's 90% really psychology and 10% skill, in my opinion, because like it's emotions. Like the markets are moved by emotions.
Me, I would say 2 books. I would say Cash Flow Quadrant. It basically just tells you basically more like personal finance. So how you can go from a employee to self-employed to business to investor. And that really changed my perspective of how I can map out my career plan.
Okay.
So that's number 1. Number 2, I would say,
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
well,
Toby, have you been saving? Oh yeah. Have you saved?
Yeah.
You say no. You know what I'm saying? You read the books. You've been reading this shit.
No, hey, damn.
Toby!
Have you been saving?
Anyway.
Okay.
But another book that I like is Why A students work for B students and why C students work for the government. It shows you like your perspective of how like what you're really like, basically to like double down on like your like what you're actually good at, and you also think about why like you're actually lazy in certain things.
So how's that relate to investing though?
Oh, basically like investing in yourself, investing inside your mind,
100%.
money, things like that. All that talks about in that
Alright,
book.
cool.
Best books on saving.
This nigga reads. Yeah, for real.
I read.
He does.
And I apply.
And I apply. That's key. That's
Not,
key.
not applying while you read.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
The number 1 book for saving and investing money, Richest Man in Babylon.
I read that book.
Pop it up
It's a
right
great
here.
book. It's a
Pop
great
it up
book.
right here. Richest Man in Babylon, number 1. Number 2, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I know it's a cliche one. I know everybody took, but Rich Dad, Poor Dad is like.
Yeah, it's
Not everybody knows that one. I didn't know about that book till like 2016.
See, it will change your
I
view
didn't
of
know about
finance.
that.
I
Yeah.
personally think. So those are my 2 for saving and
in real
investing.
estate too.
So my next question. Which one out of all the boys is the most stubborn and hard-headed?
Charles.
Wow.
No.
Charles.
Well, in this video,
No. Did it say in this video the question?
It's Charles.
Which one out of
Charles,
all the
boys?
See how you trying to wait.
Charles actually got
See how you trying to change the question?
It might be Toby.
Yeah.
Can you see me arguing with him?
We were on
He's proving my point.
We were on group FaceTime for an hour asking about Toby and what he's trying to do for the future and trying to help him out.
And Toby was there not even.
We ran in circles for an hour. I felt my brain running in circles for an hour.
Man,
the whole time.
I believe it.
Bro, the whole time.
What did he come back with?
He came back with... Yeah, bro, so...
Yeah.
I think that...
Don't let him watch a documentary on YouTube. Anything?
Exactly.
He thinks he knows it all. I promise you. Don't mind it.
Ben, I agree with you.
I
agree with you.
No, Toby is stubborn. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Wait,
this guy is stubborn.
let's not forget Charles.
Charles is very stubborn.
Let's not forget Charles.
Shout out to Charles.
Shout out Charles.
That's our brother, man.
Love you, family.
That's
But
our
Charles
brother.
is
That guy.
we call Diana Rockhead, but Charles is the true Rockhead.
Metalhead.
Charles and Toby are the true.
No.
Man.
Hey, if you strike their head hard enough, oil will come.
And it was funny is Charles and Toby go at it because they're both hard-headed.
They go at it.
Man, I be crying laughing just reading the messages. Crying laughing because they're both wrong. They're both wrong. It's all good.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
Last question. I'm gonna do it like a little bonus.
For sure.
Right. What steps do you think are necessary to take in order to pass down your culture to your future kids?
Which steps?
What steps do you think are necessary in order to pass down your culture?
I mean, the number one thing for sure I feel like is you have to travel, you know what I'm saying, to the country, like at least once. It doesn't have to be every year, but go to, you know, for us, all of us, right? Yeah. Go to Nigeria just once so that with your kids, you know, so they can embrace. Don't do it when they're 2, 3 years old. Actually let them, you know, be like 8 and 9 at least so they can remember, you know, because I remember the first time I went to Nigeria, I was 3. I don't remember, you know what I'm saying? But then my parents continue to, you know, we go every 3 to 4 years, and I love Nigeria now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do business out there too. You don't have to necessarily live out there, but you know what I'm saying? Know your culture, like.
Teach them how to speak their language, their native language.
What if you don't know how to speak it yourself? Like, I personally don't know how to speak, but I can understand it.
Those are the steps. You gotta learn.
Yeah. That's
For
true.
me, travel will go over there, and not just like once every 5 years, like at least like once every year and things like that. But really and truly, like I do want them to get rooted in the culture. I do want them to stay in the U.S. For me, I would definitely like get them into like some Igbo classes. Join them. I would say like a big part of like Obi and I, we were in a dance group that his mom created, so that also helped.
Language for sure, the food for sure. I have to be a chief, you know, to inspire my son to be a chief.
That's real.
I think it's just important to keep preserve the culture at home.
The culture heritage.
More now than ever, just because we're first generation American-born Nigerians, right? And first generation American-born Africans at large, it's more important now than ever because like we're at risk of losing our culture, to be quite honest with you.
That's fact.
So if you don't, the responsibility is upon us more now than ever, and if you don't intentionally pass down the culture, the language, the food, the clothing, the customs, the traditions, it's going to go in ways that you wouldn't want it to. So, and I guess my last bonus question would be, what is the biggest thing y'all want to see for, what do you want the people to know about you? What do you want the people to know about you? What's one thing you want them to know about you?
It's a good question. For me personally, I want y'all to know that I am going to be a millionaire and I'm going to give back too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to be a millionaire, but be a millionaire that gives back. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to know that because, I want to hold myself accountable. So when I watch this video 5 years from now, I'm like, I told myself I was going to do this and I'm giving back too. So that's just, for me, that's my goals.
100%.
What do I want y'all to know about me? Well, I think I'm a very ambitious person, and I'm always going to be a student until my last day.
Facts.
Because when you're not learning, you know, then you stop, and that concludes to what? Stagnation.
Yep.
Stagnation is complacency. Complacency is declination. I mean, you just can't do
Yes,
it.
sir.
So I always got to be a student to the game.
Hey, please listen. That's real.
Toby, what are you saying?
Damn, I'm gonna just roll out my tongue. I mean, damn, I thought I was gonna think about it.
I guess Toby wants people to know he's an overthinker.
Nah.
Toby's a hard worker. I'll give him
Nah,
that.
that's
Like,
okay.
you know what I'm saying?
No, but,
Toby's one of the hardest working people I know. Literally, like this guy literally said, "I'm good on college. I'm gonna educate myself," and has been doing that since.
I
Like,
give him props.
I'll give him that.
I give him props.
You know what I'm saying? That's real, bro.
Just Toby, when you're watching this video, we need you to start, listening to more people.
Please.
Even though you're right here in this video.
Yeah.
When you watch this video,
Listen,
please.
Please. Because you're gonna be laughing 5 minutes from now.
When you see me doing what I do, that just comes from a lot of motivation,
Hard
a
work.
lot of hard work,
a
a
lot of
lot
hours.
of criticism as well.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's all I want
real.
people to know about.
And lastly, to wrap it up, what I want people to know about me is that I'm a lover of culture. I'm a lover of people. And like he said, we will be wealthy.
Amen.
We will build generational wealth. And we
Amen.
will give back to our community.
That's the
Yes,
biggest
sir.
thing. You got to.
Yeah.
And to wrap it up on that note, our community, we love you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your questions.
We love y'all.
Below, we need you to do what?
Like,
comment, and subscribe. When you come on. But he's like, when the Jordan phone like retro was like jello, jello.
Hey.
Toby, I'll beat every time.
Bro, no, I'm the beat. You're just not on
Nigga
it.
said,
It is. I think I'm just an overthinker. That's what it is.
That's what you want the people to know about you?
Come my part. I'm gonna say my part over again.
Yeah, like,
That DJ show was there.
like. Yeah, go ahead.
He heard Ben's answer was like, wow, let me step it up.
I just want people to know that I'm really inspirational about what I do. Like I love people watching me.
It's not really inspirational. Who says that? He said about you. He said really. Boom!
niggas wake up like, I want to be like Dio. Like, dang, it's not right here.
Bye.
Bye.